Welcome back to the Words from the Nerds podcast. Back in the flesh, me and Charlie finally sitting down face to face again over StreamYard. Mr. Charlie, I know we got a lot of stuff we got to get out of the way, a lot of stuff we got to address, the elephant in the room. But first things first, how are you doing, my brother?
Oh yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing better now because if you guys didn't know, I had to spend an unfortunate real life week with this man I'm sitting in a call with right now, as well as two other individuals, one of which is named Benja Movies, and I believe they gave me some sort of middle of the country sickness that just doesn't exist over here on the West Coast, best coast. Okay, and so I've been struggling since I had to come back from all that, but we're here now, we're rocking, and we got some juicy stuff to talk
That's all I hear coming
about.
out of this man's mic right now. Oh,
Oh,
man.
heard a lot
Yeah.
of that too while we were on that vacation, huh? This little crybaby, bro. Oh
So
my
if y'all
god.
did not know, me and these fellas, Charlie, Benja Movies, and the highlight of the week, Mr. William, uh, took a little vacation, popped into Comic Con for a bit, checked it out a little bit. Overrated, I would
I found a $20 bill on the ground. That shit
say.
ain't overrated.
Found a $20 bill. That's the highlight of Comic Con, and then turned that right around to the many booths they had there to take your money from you.
Oh my
Hall
god.
H was very, very awesome, though. I will say
It
that.
was cool. It was.
And then we went to Disneyland, so that's where we've been. Um, as for Secret Invasion, because we did cover episode 1 and then didn't cover anything else after, and we're gonna have an episode coming out on that because we do have a lot of thoughts. It just same old life got in the way. I was down and out about work. I was trying to find work, starting a new schedule, getting adjusted to everything. So we couldn't quite hop in here as much as we wanted to. I also did not have a setup. Dude, recording on that laptop and editing the podcast and uploading it. You flashing yourself or what?
My bad, my
No,
bad,
that
my
was
bad.
Kevin Feige, bro. That was Kevin Feige. Be like, hey, what'd you
Oh
say
my
about
god.
Secret Invasion? Um, no, dude, editing that thing and uploading it on my laptop. I just knew I just need to wait to get my setup back, and here it is. So I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be in here week to week. Got some big things planned for the pod that hopefully will come to fruition soon. But just to knock everything out in one go, and then Charlie, you can tell your piece or whatever. Secret Invasion episode is coming because we didn't cover it week to week because it's a whole nother discussion. We had our vacation. I didn't have everything set up like I wanted to, but now I do, and we're back in it, and it feels great. So Charlie, you can go ahead and tell your piece or any other clarification you think the fans need.
Yeah. Just to dive a little bit more into Comic Con being overrated. There's just certain things. For example, Aiden and myself, we both wanted stuff from. There's a Marvel booth there. There's two Marvel booths, and there's one that is specifically a store. And we kept trying multiple times to go back and buy something from that store. Actually, there was two stores. From both separate stores, we tried to go back to 5 separate times, and their organization was so terrible, so putridly awful that every single time we went, there was someone holding up a sign saying the line is capped. And if you didn't know, if the line is capped, you cannot wait around for some reason for the line to not be capped. So you kind of just have to walk around and come back and hope that you'll be able to get in the line. But that never happened. So we didn't get to buy any of
Yeah.
exclusive Comic Con stuff, Marvel wise. Um, but you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's been a fun time. I know we've been away for a little bit, as Aiden mentioned. Secret Invasion is, a whole ball of wax in and of itself, and we'll talk about that. And maybe even this episode we'll touch on the future, which would be Loki later on. Hopefully we can cover that week to week because that actually looks damn
Oh
fire.
yeah.
trailer looks fantastic.
Oh yeah.
That is like that's how they just keep doing it, man. They keep
I
they
I
give us
know.
some crap like Secret Invasion, and then the trailer for Loki just looks absolutely stunning. And so I'm
Yeah.
just trying to be all in again.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, nothing really much to dive too much deeper on, other than until we start, talking about what we're here to bring to you guys. But I mean, it's been I know we've been away, but it's been a fun little time away. Don't think that it's been wasted. We're
Because Mr. Charlie has now hit 1,000 subs on YouTube.
okay,
What the
okay.
actual shit, bro?
No, yeah, thank
Come
you, thank you.
on.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I mean, it was a crazy video that really kind of carried me the rest of the way, and I kind of have been gathering momentum since then, and I'm super grateful for it all. I talk about Spider-Man 2, the game coming out, so I mean, that's I love Spider-Man, as everybody knows, and so I just kind of get to talk about what I love for a little bit and have people come in and I haven't been getting any like super hate yet, so that's crazy to me. I used to think YouTube was a much more toxic place than like TikTok, but
Yeah.
YouTube's kind of showing out, man. TikTok's on the more disgusting side. I don't know if that's a
I will say the only like I've gotten a few, nothing really too crazy, but I got one for my Dune trailer reaction. And so I was talking to Ben about this, and I was like, all right, usually when you do a trailer reaction, it's like you're most of the video, and then you have like the trailer in the corner because it's
sure.
like, you're reacting to it. Um, very few people will have themselves at the very top, but I feel like you click on a reaction to see the face and to see the
Yeah,
emotions and stuff.
100%.
And so that's just what I've always been doing. Well, the Dune trailer reaction, the video I posted caught traction. It's my most viewed video on my page at 4,500 views. And so it has like 20 something comments. One of them said, and at this point in time, I still hadn't gotten a haircut. And so dude, when my shit gets long, it gets so, it looks horrible.
Scruffy.
It looks, I look very scruffy. And so I hadn't got a haircut yet. And I checked the comments and someone said, why does the trailer get a fourth of the video, but your unkept mug gets the other three-fourths? And I was like, holy shit, dude. You're just going straight for the jugular.
Dude, what the
And I was, dude, that is the only comment I've ever got across TikTok, across YouTube, everything that has actually made me be like, damn, that gotta hurt. Like, shit, what the fuck? And so
Nah, bro, fuck
that,
that. Fuck them.
yeah, and
That
so
shit's wild.
that was the only one. That's the only one so far. But yeah, honestly, like, but I also feel like YouTube, at least my videos, like I don't get too much engagement, and so I'm like, I kind of like it that way. Like, keep your mean comments to yourself, unless you have something nice about the video or whatever. But that's my only run, and yeah, that's the only input
No,
I have.
yeah. I mean, that's wild to me. I don't know if maybe because I kind of have like the filters thing turned on, so maybe like it filters those ones out. I don't know. But
Yeah,
no, yeah, it's been a wild little time, and I'm very appreciative of all the love I've been getting. I made a community post, and I'm very thankful. I don't think I told you or Benjamin yet, but I am a YouTube partner now. I applied and they let me in. So yeah,
yes, sir.
it's weird though. A little inside information. I always told myself that I would be like very transparent when it comes to like this kind of stuff if I ever got to a point where I could be transparent with it. When I applied, it said that could take like up to a month, and I was like, oh,
Oh
okay.
wow.
I was totally expecting to just like be in it for the long haul, and then when I, I was checking it to go to show my girlfriend, like, look, it says a month, and then it popped up and it said you're a YouTube partner, and I was like, oh shit,
Damn.
okay, let's
That's so
go.
sick, dude.
Yeah, man, it's super nice. I still don't really know like how much like I'm paid like per ad or anything like that. I haven't like gone into too in depth or anything like that, but yeah, it's nice so far. It's the second app I've ever gotten to like a partner type or affiliate type thing before. Still
Yeah.
working on TikTok. We'll see if that ever happens, but
I mean,
Yeah.
I would take YouTube all day
No,
over
yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's so sick, dude. Fuck yeah.
that's what I'm very, very happy. I just like a lot of the time when I'm happy, I don't know like how to like
Yeah.
convey that in a very like super
Yeah.
flamboyant way. But no, it's very, very cool. It is very cool for sure.
Well, if you're watching on YouTube or even if you're listening on audio, hop over to YouTube and comment, "Congrats, Charlie," on this video, baby, and go
Yeah.
show love to the channel. We're all grinding over there, and maybe a future member for to the Words from the
Oh,
Nerds podcast
tease,
family
tease, tease, tease.
uh, is also grinding his fair share. But we'll save that for another day. As we said earlier, Secret Invasion episode will be coming. We have a lot of thoughts on that. But after the insane day it was for news and for a certain family in the MCU, it was today. I texted Charlie and Ben and I said, yeah, we got to hop in tonight. We got to hop in here and talk about this because this was absolutely insane. And I feel like I'm having deja vu because this is the third goddamn time we've talked about
Dude,
these casting
oh my
rumors.
god.
But you know what? Honestly, as overplayed as it is, I am having a lot of fun like speculating all of this. It's just I just want to get there. Just want to
That's fair.
get there already.
And it's just like now it's even further away, man, with like all the strike stuff. Like
Yeah.
if we were anywhere close to getting official news on it, we are further away now because of all this, which is fine. I let me preface that's totally fine because these studios need to pay their damn actors and writers a fair wage and also not try to replace them with artificial intelligence. So I think it's a necessary disappointment that we're all going through right now. So
yeah. And with that being said, SAG-AFTRA has released clarification for everyone that we can still talk about movies and TV shows as long as we're not taking paid promotion. Over here, we do not get paid promotion. So from any of these struck companies. So we are going to continue to cover any movies, TV shows, such as Loki, such as the Marvels, and maybe others that we get. As we know, Marvel doesn't drop these projects back to back to back in months' time. So if there is a movie or a week of news, I mean, we're still able to talk about it. So just to clear any of that up, so we're not doing anything frowned upon. And so with that, I think we can go ahead and get into it.
yeah, except for 2021, that was a wild year. That was like WandaVision ends, then the next week
Yeah.
Falcon Winter Soldier started, and then like a month break, and then Loki. What if, bro? That was a wild.
I mean, they had everything like just backed up. They're like, you just give us the word, boom, we're just going crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Yeah. All right. So, Charlie, I don't know how much you had kept up with everything this morning. I was at work, and so I didn't see until I had went on like my first break. The first piece of news I saw was the Jack Quaid stuff. So we'll start with a tweet came out. I forgot who had posted it. I think Discussing Film might have even commented on it, but has since like deleted the post because I couldn't find it. That for like a couple minutes to an hour or whatever it was, Jack Quaid was rumored to be playing Johnny Storm, which I am all for that. That would have been so awesome. But since then, that has been debunked, and Jack Quaid has even come out and said that he is not playing Johnny Storm, but he is very flattered. So we'll get into the other Jack Quaid news in a bit, but Jack Quaid is Johnny Storm. Out of left field for me.
100%, me too. And I feel like I was super shocked when you had sent it to because I saw it for the first time when you sent it to the group chat. I was originally just like, damn, bro, he's on the top of the world. He's on so many different superhero projects. Like, this is insane. Good for him. And I know he's like a nerd at heart, so like this is perfect for him. He wouldn't have been my top choice for Johnny, but it wouldn't have been one that I hate for sure. I would have gone in with an open mind when it came to him. And I can't wait for us to talk about the next little part with him, which I assume is going to I'm assuming the next little part is going to be what I hope it is. So, but no, yeah, I wouldn't I wouldn't hate it, and I mean, I don't know. Johnny is a very like whoever actor for me. I don't necessarily have someone in mind that it has to be. So,
Yeah.
and we're gonna get dive into that later on in this discussion as well. But yeah, I would have enjoyed that, and one could say that it's just another page in the seemingly never ending book of when we're gonna get these Fantastic Four castings because it's been on and off rumors for about a year and a month now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was okay with it, but I'm also not upset that it got what's the word not deconfirmed, but
Debunked.
debunked. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. Thank
Yeah.
you. But I'm not also not upset that it got debunked. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to cover this next piece of news, but I mean, I feel the same. I really, which I'm kind of upset that I've attached myself so much to this fan cast, but like Rudy Pankow as Johnny Storm is my definitive Johnny Storm. Like it would hurt if it was anyone else but him. So Jack Quaid though, I wouldn't have been mad at either. I actually kind of like that decision. I saw some people that were like absolutely distraught over this. Um, I wasn't really that distraught. I was just kind of like, oh damn, I didn't think of that one. But since he's not Johnny Storm, it's like, okay, well, like, let's move on and see what else we got cooking. And so we'll come back to Jack Quaid here in a bit. Our next piece of news, though, that came out, like all of this stuff's coming out in the span of like a couple hours to minutes of each other. And so the other one that was posted a little bit after was Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm. Now, I think this is Sue Storm, and I sure as hell love it more than Margot Robbie. I thought
okay,
Vanessa
yeah,
Kirby was amazing in Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning and in Fallout, I believe it was.
yeah.
That's about all I know about her, but I know enough that she has the chops, and that I would not mind at all seeing her play Sue Storm. Plus, she fits the look if they want to go traditional Sue Storm from the comics. Um, and so Vanessa Kirby, I'm not mad at. I actually quite like it a lot. Like this is probably my favorite, not my favorite rumored Sue Storm casting. Um, even though I can't remember a ton of them.
None of the rumored
Probably,
ones. Yeah.
yeah, probably not my number one pick, but I'm not mad at it at all.
Yeah, I completely agree. She's not my number one pick at all, and I'm not mad at it. But I do think she fits. Obviously, like you mentioned, she fits like the classic Sue look, um, blonde hair, her really stark blue eyes.
Yeah.
Uh, Only thing I don't know if I mean, I'm sure she's been in other things, but I have only seen her in the Mission Impossible movies. Now, previously, I think she was rumored to be in it back in June sometime, rumored to be a part of it, and I did not like it at all.
Mm.
But that was before I had done my big rewatch of the Mission Impossible series, and I still don't think that she really had too much to do in the Mission Impossible series. Um, except for Dead Reckoning, I think she had a lot more to do than Fallout,
Yeah.
and I think she did a good job with. I'm trying not to actually. I was about to spoil the movie, but I remember like it's kind of it kind of just came out recently, so I'm not going to talk about it. But yeah, I thought she did a decent job in those movies, and I think that I remember one thing that I said about Margot Robbie was that I felt like she always just played like crazy characters or kind of like kooky characters, and with the exception of like Wolf of Wall Street, movies that I've seen her in, and then now like Barbie. I might change my tone on Margot Robbie a little bit. I still don't think she's I would like Vanessa Kirby over Margot Robbie still. But I like Margot Robbie as a choice a little bit more now. It's just there's other logistic reasons that I wouldn't want that to happen. Like she's so involved in DC, and I love her
Yeah.
in DC. I would want her to like stay over there and keep doing what she's doing there. Um, rather than having to try to split between both of that, because that obviously one's going to pull her away from the other at a certain point. But I know I'm talking about Margot Robbie more than I'm talking about Vanessa Kirby, but no, I mean, yeah, I think it's almost the same story with the Jack Quaid news that we had previously thought for Human Torch. It's not my top choice at all, and I never considered it until she was rumored. Never would have considered it, but I'm not mad at it. You know, I could, and if this is like, I know it's not confirmed because these are just like leakers and whatever, like discussing film and stuff, talking about it. And plus, I don't think anything can be confirmed while the strike is happening.
Yeah.
So, but if this ends up being the case, you know, I'm gonna, like I mentioned with Jack Quaid, I'm gonna go into this with an open mind and try to enjoy it. And I also heard super recently that the idea behind the movie is that Sue is going to be the main character, and the rest of the family is going to be like supporting characters, but also main characters. But Sue is going to be the focus, which I love that idea. I think that's sick.
That is really cool. That is a really interesting direction to take the film that I am all open to, especially putting that on Vanessa Kirby. If that is your choice, go for it. That sounds more than perfect to me. And if Vanessa is our Sue Storm, I mean, even better. So I am not mad at this casting at all. It might be one of my favorites amongst the rumored ones, along with Daveed Diggs. But that doesn't look to be coming to fruition. We'll touch on that later. But Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, I mean, W in my opinion. And then after that, so I'm going in order of time, like an hour after that, it said they came back and they said Jack Quaid is not going to be playing Johnny Storm in Fantastic Four. The character will be played by a different popular fan cast instead. And so reading that out loud just now, I realized earlier I misread this tweet.
Me too.
I thought Jack Quaid was going to be playing a different fan cast.
Damn.
And that's why I said I would want him as Reed, and that I thought that was a perfect cast. Reading it out loud just now, I don't know if y'all can hear on the mic, but my heart just broke.
Hearing you read it right now, I was like, oh my God,
yeah,
I misread it too.
Yeah. Damn. Well, there goes Jack Quaid as Reed Richards.
I would have loved that, man.
Well, now I'm trying to think of another popular fan cast. I'm assuming it's Paul Mescal, dude. Because I did hear, I think one of the leakers, it was either My Time to Shine or Can We Get Some Toast, I think is their name on Twitter, said that they were dead set on Driver, Margot Robbie, Daveed Diggs, and Paul Mescal. Like that was their Fantastic Four, but things just all fell apart. I think Shackman, who's directing the movie, said that was his Fantastic Four. And so I'm assuming now that Driver and Margot Robbie fell out, it's looking like Daveed Diggs did also. It looks like Paul Mescal is one of the ones that stayed. That's just my speculation right now.
I would enjoy it if it was Paul Mescal. I think I only watched that one show that he was in with Daisy Edgar. I don't know her name. I think it's Daisy Edgar something.
Jones? I don't know.
Yes. Thank you. And I thought he was great, you know, and I would love to see what he does there. But I mean, I don't know. I've heard like it could be him, and I don't know if like the fan cast, like there's so many, so it's like, who could they? There's lots of different people they could be talking about, and I don't remember with the other news that we're gonna lead into, and I don't want to spoil it yet, but as for what we heard next for Johnny, I don't remember them being a fan cast really. I remember their name in the conversation at some point, but I don't remember it being a very popular fan cast, truthfully. So if that's what they're referring to as popular fan cast, but
I actually totally forgot about that piece of news. I just scrolled up right now and I was like, oh yeah, because I'm just going through discussing films like tweets.
Twitter. Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so they're maybe not Paul Mescal, but then again, I don't know because we never heard him casted or fan casted as Johnny Storm. Well, I guess so. Yeah, what ended up happening was that it wasn't Jack Quaid. The character's gonna be played by someone else. I misread that completely, but I would have absolutely loved to see Jack Quaid as Reed Richards. Like that is almost like my number one now because I'm just like, damn, I could just see him and Vanessa Kirby just playing off of each other, and I feel like he would be such a good Reed, especially like his like scientist role in Oppenheimer. Like even though it wasn't like anything too crazy, it's like, and obviously the boys, but like I feel like the boys he doesn't play too much of a like I wouldn't see him too much of a Reed, but like man, yeah, I would have loved to see him as Reed, especially now that it looks like he's taking like some more serious roles.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see him as Reed. So I completely misread that earlier, and I just now corrected myself now.
And again, let me say, like, he's not. I know I keep saying this, and I feel like it's dumb that I keep repeating this point, but not my top choice. He wouldn't have been my top choice, even like finding out that he potentially could have been Reed Richards, not actually. I just made that up in my mind because I misread it. But I wouldn't have chosen him myself to be Reed Richards. Me personally, would like Penn Badgley over him, or in anything like that. But yeah, man, I was seeing the vision earlier today when I read it like that, and I was like, damn, I can't wait for this to happen. And then you just ripped my heart out, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought what they said in the tweet was he will play a different popular fan cast instead. Not that the character will be played by a different popular fan cast. So I was like,
I read like he was a popular fan cast for a different character. Yeah.
I was like, oh, then that's definitely Reed. Like we got our Reed. Well, I guess not. Y'all get to see the turmoil happen live on the pod.
So dumb, man. Oh my gosh.
That
I can't believe we
dude.
both misread it like that. So funny.
Oh man. Well, that takes us to our next piece of news that was posted within the same hour as the Jack Quaid news, and that is that it is Joseph Quinn, Eddie Munson from Stranger Things, who is now rumored to star as Johnny Storm in the Fantastic Four. And you can go ahead and start us off. You can tell me your thoughts first.
I like it. Like I said earlier, Johnny isn't somebody that I, in my mind, have like a definite fan cast for. So I don't have any obligation, any objection here. My one thing is though, like I've only seen him in Stranger Things. And then he did this other like Netflix show or something like that where he like was dating this girl, and I'm not going to be able to forget it. He was in some other show that I ended up watching with my girlfriend, and he was all right. He played a British person in that, and I can't wait to see him in the next Quiet Place movie that's going to be coming out. I'm like very excited for that. I just, I feel like the only thing we have to go off of for what kind of performance he could give would be Eddie Munson. And, Eddie Munson wasn't terrible. Obviously, it struck a chord with the mass majority of the teenage girls and just actually not even just teenage girls, just teenagers in general that watched season 4 of Stranger Things. All the Hellfire Club t-shirts, I'm sure, were mostly inspired by him.
Don't you have one? Like, don't
you? No, this bro's capping. Hey, everybody watching the pod right now. This kid just lied to you. I do not have nothing like that. You can check my closet. I got all that Spider-Man stuff though. I'm a different kind of loser. But it's I like it. But I think I like it the least of all the news that we've gotten today, just because I don't have such a frame of reference, a wide frame of reference for what he could bring to the role. So
yeah, this one I'm the most in the middle on. because like I don't know if I love it. I also don't know how I feel about it. Again, like the Johnny Storm character is really tough for me because I'm like if it's not Rudy Pankow, I can't really see the vision. But Joseph Quinn isn't a bad choice. Like there's way worse they could have gone. They could have gone like Zac Efron or something. So like Joseph Quinn, I'm not too mad at. I think he is also relatively young.
Hey, bro,
Okay,
do
he's
we need to go
30.
back to the Stranger Things 4 podcast we did, and so we can just show people how you were riding Eddie Munson like that, bro?
Hey,
Do we need to?
I never said anything about like that.
Okay, bro.
You're the one that said that
Okay,
started
bro.
talking bad about Eddie Munson. I
Hey,
said,
bro, we got the receipts, bro. We got the receipts. You were out
go
there.
ahead.
I love Eddie. I love Eddie so much. I can't believe he died. Oh my god, he's gonna
Hey,
come
I
back in season 5, bro.
yeah, I have a Hellfire Club shirt and all that.
Yeah, trust. I know. Trust. I know that.
I don't know where you started pulling all that from, but me personally, I I'm not too mad at this casting. And he's only 30 years old, so it's not too crazy. Again, I struggle to see the vision if it's not Rudy Pankow. And so Joseph Quinn, out of everything we got today, well, not everything, but out of the actors attached to the characters, he is the one that I'm the most mixed on to where I'm like, all right, I'm not mad at it, but also I don't mind just waiting to see how it happens. I will, like you said, keep an open mind. But yeah, I'm still kind of in the middle on him as Johnny.
Yeah, I agree, and it's something that like I'm always gonna say this because I'm never gonna like outright just not try to accept something, you know. I'm gonna watch it with an open mind. If it like, I'm not gonna write him off like, oh, I'm gonna hate this casting. There's very few people that I would ever like say that to if they casted. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't actually genuinely. They could cast like they could go do the most weirdly miscast, like I don't know, Jake Paul as Johnny Storm. I'm still gonna watch it, bro. Like with an open mind.
exactly.
I'm not gonna be like I'm not watching this, you know. But
Wasn't that something people were saying? Like, weren't people saying like Logan Paul would be a good Johnny Storm? I swear
yo, if
that was a
anyone was
thing.
saying that, bro,
I
I
swear that
swear,
was a thing.
they need help, bro. If they're saying that, bro. Oh my gosh,
Oh shit.
can't be
Well,
saying all that, bro.
as for like popular Fantastic Four castings, those were like the little pieces of news which like seemingly came out of nowhere today. I was not waking up expecting to hear anything about Fantastic Four rumored castings, but like everybody was jumping on this, like discussing film. Like they don't normally talk about like rumored castings unless there's like a lot of
That's
weight
true.
to them.
That's
So
true.
like
That's a fair
seeing
point.
them cover it all in the span, like those three tweets in the span of like an hour, um, that was kind of shocking.
Yeah,
So
bro. I wasn't checking X all day, and I was like, I don't know.
yeah.
I
Did you
couldn't.
just call it fucking X,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah, I couldn't take it. I tried
I
to.
was
I tried
like,
to. Oh my god, it's so funny. It's so funny. I'm sorry.
I kept it in because I was like, okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, man. I wasn't checking X at all today. But then when you
Jesus.
sent those when you sent those X's into
That's what I was gonna
into the
say.
group chat.
When I said tweeted earlier, I was gonna say in discussing films X. Jeez, what are we doing?
Oh god. Yeah, man. I don't know why. I wasn't really like I didn't work today, but I just wasn't really on Twitter like that. I was like, it was one of those weird days. I was just like I was staying away from it, bro. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And so, and of course, I just miss all this stuff. And so um yeah, I mean it's strange how this stuff can just come out of nowhere, especially at a time like this. I was not expecting to get anything
Yeah.
anytime soon with where we are right now, even though I know there's talks about them going back to the actually that's for the WGA rather than SAG-AFTRA, but they're coming back to the negotiation table right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it looks like a little bit after that, discussing films, discussing film didn't cover anything else, but Culture Crave. And this is all coming from a YouTube video. Like even discussing film put in their sources like a YouTube video. And I guess the people that cover it are credible. Culture Crave said that this scooper has a good track record. Um, he recently scooped that the Lando show is being developed by Donald Glover, which was confirmed by THR and Variety hours after. So far for the Disney stuff, he has had a good track record, and I guess this is all coming from like a podcast episode that they did together. I will try and find their names right now. I know one is Jeff Snyder, and the other one is John Rocha. So if y'all want to go check out, I guess their newest episode, they did live stream 12 hours ago, or so like at 1 p.m. August 3rd. They talked a little bit about the Fantastic Four, and I guess that's where all this is coming from. And any type of news that comes out like this, I'm gonna be eating it up, and we're gonna be out here covering it as if we haven't already like 4 separate times. But it is always fun to speculate with this cast for this movie.
Yeah, that's why the people on Twitter that are like complaining about it, I understand like it's been a long grueling thing and we get a new rumor once a month or something like that. But at the end of the day, like the Fantastic Four, I've said it multiple times here, is like my most anticipated. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Where's the fuck is his name? Chakudi Awuji. Where's Chakudi Awuji when you need him?
Bro, they're going hard, bro. They're going hard right now.
For y'all listening on audio, Charlie laughed at my joke. I didn't get left hanging.
I hate this chihuahua, bro. I hate it. Not my dog. Never getting a chihuahua. He won't ever shut up.
Well, while we're here, go make sure to go check out the YouTube channel Aiden H Talks. I just posted my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. If you're listening to this, go ahead and check that out because it might be up. I also reacted to the Loki season 2 trailer. I think that video is a fun one.
Right,
so yeah, all right.
I like I've said before on the podcast, like the Fantastic Four is probably, if not my, it's either in my top 3 or if not my number 1 most anticipated Marvel project. I've always loved the Fantastic Four. They're Marvel's first family, you know, and I've always loved the dynamic between like Johnny and Ben and Johnny and Sue as brother and sister. And Sue, I love Sue and Ben's relationship as well. And then on top of that, obviously Reed and Sue, you know, and I know I just listed all of them and all of their relationships, but
Reed and Ben
Reed,
and like Reed and Johnny.
Yeah, no, and like they're perfect. They're awesome. You know, people dog on the original movies, which I have myself. I've done a fair dogging on them. But there are a few elements they get right. Like I love the certain things that they do with Ben. I love the actor for Ben as well. Yeah. I think he does a great job. And I'm really hopeful that Marvel can do right by them. And so I am very much invested anytime that there's any sort of any sort of rumor as to who might be playing each of the characters, because I hold these characters dearly to me. You know, yeah. I wouldn't say that they're like right under Spider-Man. You know, I like Superman and Batman and stuff as well, but they're up there, the Fantastic Four for me. And I am worried, especially hearing this Galactus news, that Galactus is going to be the first villain for the Fantastic Four. There's lots of different things they could choose from, people they could choose from. They don't need to choose a world-ending threat. right off the bat, kind of
Yeah.
thing. Um, Especially with a story so intimate, like with the Fantastic Four. It can be a very intimate story, and to make it such a world trotting adventure at the same time, it might seem a little out of pace and out of touch. But
Yeah.
again, I'm always gonna go in with an open mind, and I want to try. But that's why I'm so invested all the time whenever there's any casting news. I'm not gonna get tired of this unless maybe it happens for another 10 years and the movie gets pushed back or something. But
Yeah.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah. Yeah, with the Galactus news, I mean, I'm just kind of hoping that's not true out of everything. They did say the actor will reportedly be Latino, so hey, if we got a Latino Galactus, I'm all for it. Um, I feel like you really could go something super grounded. You could do Mole Man. You could even do a Super Scroll, which now looks like it's out of the realm of possibility because spoilers for Secret Invasion, even if there's even anything to spoil, getting rid of Gravik, like I feel like that would have been an awesome first villain for the Fantastic Four. You give them the Super Scroll, even though it's not directly this Super Scroll. Still, you give them a big threat that they can all face and keep it relatively like low stakes compared to Galactus. Like, you know, uh, I think that would have been way better. But I don't know. Culture Crave said Galactus will reportedly be the main villain in Fantastic Four. Again, this is all coming from that YouTube video. I'm not the biggest fan of that. And then we have two other pieces of news. One is that the Thing will reportedly be played by an overweight white guy in Fantastic Four, and it has not been casted yet. But I'm like, that's kind of an odd description for who you need for Ben.
That just feels like a missed opportunity to me. Like,
Like, bro, you're doing the complete opposite of David Diggs. Just keep David Diggs, bro.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, David Diggs would have been a great pick. Um, and obviously, Ben's white in the comic. I'm not like upset by it or anything. I don't think he needs to be um, race swapped or anything. I'm just, like there's no reason to also not race swap him. Like, like you could branch out a bit. And David Diggs, I feel like would have been a perfect opportunity to do that. Now, I don't know why those negotiations with David Diggs might have fallen through. Maybe he left the project. Maybe he didn't want to be a part of it, or maybe they decided to move on to somebody else. I don't know, but that's a bit of a bummer getting yourself excited about someone like David Diggs, and then now you hear they want to go for a Kingpin 2.0 that's going to look like rocks, look like a rocky guy.
There some people in the replies to that tweet throughout, which I think you told me you watched Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah.
Paul Walter Hauser,
Ooh,
which
no,
um, I don't
nope,
mind this. He wasn't. You don't like it?
nope, not at all.
Oh wow,
Not
really?
at all. No, thank you. He's
Why is
a funny
that?
guy. He's a funny guy. I just he's especially not in like he's been in other things. I've seen him in other things, but he's like one of those actors that like he's in so many things that you don't like scroll through his
Yeah,
IMDb
I
real quick.
I recognize Blackbird, which I have seen clips of him doing great in Blackbird. He was
Okay.
in Black Klansman, which I really want to watch.
You haven't
Uh,
seen that?
no, dude, I have actually on cable TV. So like I was
Okay.
building my Daily Bugle and I had it playing in the background, and so like I watched like half the movie, but I don't really count that as me watching it. I Tonya, Richard Jewell, and then I mean Cobra Kai. The list just goes on. He has done some voice acting though. So
So maybe that's just me and what I've seen of his
it's funny you say
forte.
Kingpins because he was in a movie called Queen Pins.
Oh, I think I saw that one. Does that have the girl from Forgetting Sarah Marshall in it? Yes, it does. I did watch
Yeah.
this one. I like this one
Oh,
actually.
looks like he was one of the.
The cops, yeah.
I don't know. He was also in The Five Bloods.
I never watched this one.
Two predominantly black movies that he was
Yeah.
in, which is very interesting. The fucking AT&T ad. Yeah, I mean he has been in a ton.
Maybe that's just me then, and not having watched his breadth of movies or whatever, and projects. But yeah, just from Cobra Kai alone, no. I'm sorry, but no. Obviously he was in that Richard Jewell
Yeah.
recreation thing or whatever, and I think I heard good things about that, but I don't know, man. I just don't, his voice too, man. Like I just don't see that for Ben. I don't know. It's too high pitch, I feel like. But I don't know. Could do some editing. Make it
Yeah.
sound like the Thing's voice from the 2015 Fantastic Four. Which
Yeah.
I didn't love, but
I mean, I
not the
think
movie,
that's
but that I didn't love like what they did with the Thing.
yeah. The OG thing with Chris Evans and all them. I mean, that's
Michael
perfect casting, dude.
Chiklis or something like
Yeah.
that.
Beautiful
I
casting,
loved
bro.
him, bro. Loved him.
He's just such a great thing. Um yeah, so overweight white guy, the complete utter opposite of David Diggs, which again kind of bums me out because I really like, have you seen Blind Spotting?
What is it called? Say again.
Blind Spotting
Mm-mm.
with David Diggs? You need to check that one out. Just genuinely such an emotional movie, and he absolutely kills it. Like he stole the show. He's very good in that.
Just because you told me to watch it, I'm not going to.
You're missing out. That's on you. That's on you, buddy. And so that kind of sucks. That kind of makes me upset. But again, I will always keep an open mind going forward with the Fantastic Forecast, because one of the other acting casts in our last bit of news for the Fantastic Four, forgive my pronunciation, Ibn Mosk Bakrak, better known as Cousin from The Bear.
Cousin.
And also, I forget his name, but he was in Bullseye.
The Punisher.
Punisher. Jesus Christ, Bullseye. I was thinking of Daredevil. He was also in The Punisher.
I completely forgot he was in Punisher until someone posted about it today on Twitter.
And so he was the weird little stalker dude that stalked his wife and kid. And John Bernthal was like, all right, I'm gonna go spit game on her. While you watch from your hole. But I love this. I just really am so anxious to see who he's playing. People are saying Dr. Doom, Silver Surfer. Go for it. Yeah, go for it, dude. I'm down.
See, me, I like Ben. I would like him as Ben. I think I know that they say they want a fat white guy, but it's like, bro, this man's voice is the kind of voice I envision for Ben and
Benji.
I was gonna say Benjamin. That is who I envision for that character. It's that kind of that voice, that like deep, gravelly kind of, maybe not gravelly. That's not the right word to describe it. But anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. No. And he does a fantastic job in The Bear. I know you haven't gotten to season 2 yet, probably. I don't know if you're even continuing to watch it, but
yeah, I'm gonna continue to watch it.
Dude, he has an episode in season 2, absolutely fantastic, dude. And I could not be happier hearing that he's involved, and maybe potentially. I saw something that he might be Silver Surfer, and I feel like that would be like a waste of his talents. I don't see Silver Surfer sticking around all that much. So I'd love to see him be someone more permanent on the team.
Yeah. I saw people saying Dr. Doom also, which I don't. It gets rough with Dr. Doom and Ben Grimm. Not so much Ben Grimm. It's like you need a Jewish actor to play Ben Grimm. Dr. Doom, it does get a little bit rough because you can do the whole Cillian Murphy or like Giancarlo Esposito. You can do the whole 9 yards on them. But I do know a lot of people do try really hard for the Romanian actor of it all. Um, and so I saw a lot of people already casting him as like Doctor Doom and Silver Surfer. So I was trying to see what his ethnicity was. I think he's just straight red, white, and blue, all American. And so
Oh, he's
I
not.
don't
He's
know
not.
how that'll
He's
work.
not Jewish at all.
I don't know. That's what I was trying to look, but I couldn't find anything unless I completely overlooked it. But IMDb usually says like um if they are uh Jewish or not, or like Romanian for some of them. So oh, he is Jewish.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Make his ass Ben Grimm then, bro. What are we
Yeah.
doing? Yeah, completely make him Ben Grimm, bro.
Yeah, there's someone made a picture. Oh, that's something we should talk about too, because this was super recent. Within like the last couple days. It wasn't today, but it was in the last couple days. That the guy from Morbius, and
Was it
Doctor Who,
Smith?
Matt Smith,
I think
as
so his
Reed.
name.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Now, I need okay, I have a very weird like relationship to him because I don't watch Doctor Who. I don't.
Dr.
And
Mid.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't watch Doctor Mid. And and so I've only ever seen him in Morbius, and I absolutely fucking despised him in that movie.
Yeah.
I did not like him in there. I did not like what they gave him, and like I'm not calling him a bad actor. I just hated what they gave him to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, him as Reed, I'm just kind of like like I don't know how to feel. I That would have to be something that I wouldn't know if I liked it up until I'm watching the movie or like watching interviews. So I'm not too sure how I feel about it.
Yeah, I no. For
Yeah.
me, that's a no. I don't hate the actor or anything. I think he does a great job, but I'm sorry. I don't think he is anywhere close to my pick for Reed at all.
Yeah,
Um,
no.
I can't deny his talent. Like like obviously he's a great talent of an actor, but it's just like I don't know, dude. I even like down to the look. I just don't see Reed in that at all. And granted, it's not all about looks. I know, like performances, and like Charlie Cox doesn't look anything like. Not anything like, but Charlie Cox doesn't have like the red hair like Matt Murdock typically does in the comics and everything like that. But I don't
Yeah.
know, man. Just not. I'm not liking it at all, bro. I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah, I am. I'm not super picky with Reed, but at the same time I am because I'm like y'all can't just throw out a dud. Like it at the same time it needs to be something that I can fully get behind, such as a Penn Badgley, John David Washington, Dev Patel, which Dev Patel was also mentioned today because Grace Randolph, which take with a grain of salt, said that the latest that she heard on the Reed Richards shortlist was Adam Driver, and then in quotes she said the MCU won't give up on him because he has passed on the role. He said he couldn't connect with the character. Matt Smith and Dev Patel. Out of all three of those, give me Dev Patel
Yeah,
all day,
yeah,
every day, because he's the closest we'll get to Raul Coley, who I have not given up on. And one of them two, I'm fine with. John David Washington, I'm fine with. Even if you want to keep him white with black hair or whatever, traditional Reed Richards, go with Penn Badgley, go with Jack Quaid, go with um, uh, Adam Driver if you want to take it there. I'm fine with either of them. Matt
yeah.
Smith, I'm not so much though.
I really like the Dev Patel one.
I
Truthfully,
really do
of
like
all
Dev
three of
Patel.
those, yeah.
Yeah. So,
And that's even after I warmed up a bit to Adam Driver potentially being Reed.
I just feel like some of these were just settling. You know,
Yep. Yep.
some of these sometimes it just feels like we're settling, and
Like,
I
are they
don't.
really reaching enough? You know, it's like
That's
obviously if
yeah,
stuff is falling through with certain actors and like we've thrown out, I mean, obviously to us they sound good because there are fan casts, but like we threw out Penn Badgley, we threw out who's the other guy that I wanted? He was in Quantum Mania. I forget his name, bro.
oh, oh man, how are you forgetting his name?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Oh,
The
oh,
anyway, the guy from The Good Place, anybody watching or listening, the guy from The Good Place, is who I'm talking about. But then we for like Sue, we threw out Melissa Benoist, bro. Like there was stuff. Jodie Comer was a rumor. What happened to that, bro? You know,
yeah,
it's like, oh my gosh, dude. And I just feel like they obviously Matt Shackman had his vision. I know that was like something that I saw on Twitter super recently that he wanted Adam Driver and Margot Robbie specifically. But okay, they don't want to be a part of it, my dude. We gotta
yeah,
so let's start looking maybe outside the box of huge names, you know? Like
yeah. It
there
was
are other
William Jackson
actors in the
Harper.
world. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
William Jackson Harper. Yeah, like let's start reaching, dude. Like, I can't just have Margot Robbie, Adam Driver, Paul Mescal, and then overweight white guy as the thing.
Yeah, dude.
I don't want to settle for that because then it feels like I'm settling. Um, and that just doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah, I agree. It's unfortunate, but again, I guess we can't really predict like why these certain negotiations might be falling through. It is a crazy how long it's been. Somebody quote tweeted the original announcement tweet of the Fantastic Four back in 2019.
Oh
Like,
man,
obviously, I know a lot of stuff has happened since then. We went through an entire global pandemic, but jeez Louise, bro. We don't even have a cast yet. That's
yeah.
insane.
So let me know what you think of this right here, and we can close out. This is just some random tweet. Someone said the MCU's Fantastic Four, and yeah. So we have Matt Smith as Reed Richards, which is a big. Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, which is Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm. Okay, getting somewhere. And Iban Backrack. Iban Moss Backrack. Cousin as the Thing, which is if Johnny and Reed could be what Vanessa Kirby and Iban are as those bottom twos, like bro, Rudy Pankow and Dev Patel, or Jack Quaid and Dev Patel, Jack Quaid and John David Washington, Jack Quaid and Penn Badgley, Rudy Pankow and Penn Badgley, and it's perfect, and it's perfect.
Yeah, man.
So I don't know. I also feel like these four would like not have any chemistry with each other. uh,
Yo, I think you're spitting with that one, man. Oh my gosh.
I mean, as for Silver Surfer, I mean, there's only two options: Hayden Christensen
This guy.
or
Stop
Ryan
judging me, bro.
Gosling.
Dude, I saw that Blu-ray Angel tweet today of Ryan Gosling as Silver Surfer.
uh,
Hey man, I'd love it. I'd
I
love it.
mean, I think there was like very early fan casts of Ryan Gosling playing Silver Surfer a long time ago, like a couple years ago or like a year ago. I know I for sure made a video on Hayden Christensen because um, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Sorry, I'm scrolling through right now, and Joe is really like defending the Matt Smith selection.
The Doctor Who nerds are going to.
Yeah, and Andrew Visual replied and said like he was really good on House of the Dragon as well, and I forgot about that. I forgot about House of the Dragon. Admittedly, I watched that. I'm a big Game of Thrones fan, and even after that, bro, like he does a good job in that show, but no, bro, I'm sorry, no. I don't want him as Reed, man. I don't enjoy that pick, bro. I'm sorry. Like he
Yeah.
does good with those kind of I don't know, otherworldly type fictional stuff, which I guess the Fantastic Four could technically fall under that
Yeah.
idea, but it's just I don't know.
Yeah. It's a very mixed bag. I mean, if it translates good on screen, I mean, we win, but I don't want to play it safe. I don't want to play it safe. And so I'm happy that we
Yeah,
can. Yeah. I'm happy we can talk about it, and we have some more Fantastic Four news to dig our teeth in because it's always fun talking about the Fantastic Four. And it's a good little uh, starting place to get back on track with the good old Words from the Nerds podcast. So.
Amen, man. Like that's just. I feel like Marvel's been showing a trend of when it comes to casting of like not really branching out, like they used to. It kind of sucks,
Yeah,
But we'll see.
We need to try and. Oh, my fault. I was gonna say we need to try and swing for the fences a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I believe
Put me
that
in the casting chair, bro.
Yeah,
Put me in the casting director chair. Who does it right now? Sarah Hallie Finn or something like that. I always see her name in the credits. You're dropping the ball. You're dropping the ball, girl.
We can't get complacent. We can't get complacent.
Yeah.
I think that about does it for us here. Big Fantastic Four news episode. Wanted to get in here, throw some more.
Are we doing a little thingy? A little guessy thingy?
Oh, guess the Marvel characters. I didn't know if you wanted that smoke or not.
Okay. I
didn't know if you wanted the smoke or not, but I guess you do.
Okay, bro. Okay. I'm going to say nothing because every time I say something, I always dig myself a hole.
All right. Let me think of someone. Let me think of someone spicy.
Someone spicy.
Oh. Right. I got him.
Okay. I'm thinking myself. You want me to guess first?
Yeah.
Of course you do. I'm ready, Freddy.
All right. Give me one.
Oh my God.
Actually, that's perfect because I think my girlfriend just got home. So these dogs are about to freak out too. So give me 1 second. You got someone wants to say hi to you, Charlie.
Hi. Wait, were you at work? How was work? Ask her how work was.
He said, "How was work?"
Damn. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, he was bullying her while you were gone, bro. He was bullying her while you were gone.
All right, Mr. Charlie, you got a minute on the clock, and your time starts now.
Phase 1.
No.
Phase 2.
No.
Phase 3.
No.
Phase 4.
No.
Phase 5.
Yes.
Ant-Man movie.
No.
What has come out? Guardians 3.
No.
Oh my God, what? TV show.
Yes.
Secret Invasion.
Yes.
I guess that's the only TV show. Gravik.
No,
Gaia.
30 seconds. No.
Nick Fury's wife. I forget her
yes!
name.
Oh, shit! No way. Oh, dude.
I forgot her name.
Oh, my gosh. You had like 20 seconds left. Wow.
Damn, look at me, bro. Overperforming.
Sure enough, he pulled Nick Fury's wife right out of his ass. That's crazy.
Oh, okay.
Props.
Let's see how you do, my boy. Let's see how you do, huh?
All right.
Right out of his ass. Fucking stupid. Okay. You ready? You got 1 minute on the
Mm-hmm.
clock. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Phase 1.
Yes.
Okay. Is there an Avenger of the original 6 in the movie?
Yes.
Iron Man.
No.
Is Iron Man in the movie? Sorry.
Well, yes. Wait, hold on. Yes, yes to Iron Man 1. Yes.
Okay. Yes to Iron Man 1?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's Iron Man 1. Is it Obadiah Stane?
No.
Is it a male?
Yes.
Okay. Is it
Never mind. Oh, fuck, dude. Let's restart. We're restarting for you. We're restarting.
okay,
We're
okay,
restarting.
okay, okay.
Restarting. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I thought he wasn't. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. Your 1 minute timer starts now.
Okay, phase 1.
Yes.
Okay, Iron Man.
No.
Oh, okay. So it's not Iron Man 1. Is it Captain America First Avenger?
No.
Are they in the Avengers movie?
Yes.
Okay. Is it is it an Avenger of the original 6?
No.
Okay. And it's male?
Yes.
Is it Agent Coulson?
Yes. What? Why would you get that? Why would you get that, dude? Like,
Bang!
what is like, oh my
Bang!
God. Why would you say that first? Why would you say that? Oh my God. What? There's like, you couldn't say Fury, you couldn't say Loki. What are you doing, bro? Oh my
Oh, let's
God.
go. Isn't he in the he's in the post-credit scene of uh is it what is it? No, it's not Hulk. Where they
I guess
find
maybe
Thor's hammer?
that was at the end of Iron Man 2.
That was at the end of Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But he was in Iron Man 2, the movie as well. I
Oh,
thought
okay.
he was in Iron Man 1, but then I thought about it. I was like, no, because Tony didn't even meet Nick Fury yet. So like,
Yeah. Okay, so then
no, he was in Iron Man 1, bro.
he was.
He was, bro. Because I remember he was like trying to talk to Pepper right before Obadiah came out with the fucking with the
Oh.
armor on, bro. Damn, we didn't have to restart. It was in Iron Man 1, bro. You wouldn't have got it, bro.
Damn,
You
I would
wouldn't have
not.
got it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I need
Fuck.
to think to ask more, like, even if they're just in Iron Man 1, I need to think to, okay, are they in any other projects?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because when I had thought of the character, I was thinking of Avengers 1, but I was like, oh, wait, but I have to do his first appearance. And then I was like,
Oh.
well, when the fuck did he first appear? I
Ooh,
thought it was Iron Man 2.
Oh, then I got lucky. Okay, that was a wake-up call. That's a good wake-up call, because now I know how to phrase most of these questions. Because then it's like, all right, yeah, is he in Iron? Okay, well, is he in other appearances? Is he in other phases? Oh,
Yeah.
we're getting
I
to
don't know
that
why I
moment.
said Secret Invasion. Like, there's after I asked TV shows, there's only one, bro, so far. That's so dumb.
Hey, we came out swinging, baby. We
Yeah,
came
man.
out swinging.
We both won, right?
All right,
That's fine. I'll take that.
be
I'll take
back on
that.
track. Be back on track. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. 5-star rating. Leave a review. Whatever it is, show some support. Any support helps. Even you just clicking on this video or clicking on that Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcast, whatever. Even you just doing one little click and listening, no matter how long it is, show support. Thank you. Make sure to drop congrats, Charlie, in the comments. Go check out Charlie's stuff. Go check out the link tree in the bio. Aiden H Talks on all socials. Charlie, got anything else?
No, thank you guys so much for sticking around for our long breaks, but we got more stuff down the pipeline. Obviously, we got Loki season 2 coming up. That's a little bit of a ways away, but you know we're still gonna be here regardless. Invincible's coming out later this year. We could talk about the Adam Eve episode. I watched it. I don't know if you watched it yet.
Oh yeah, I need to watch it.
Yeah, you should watch it. It's actually very, very good. We'll probably talk about that and that sort of thing. The Boys Gen V starts later this year as well. We'll be talking about that, I'm sure. And yeah, we got lots of stuff coming up for you guys. And then obviously the Marvels later this year as well.
Yeah.
And potentially some other movies too. Wonka. Just kidding. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna see it, but
very odd one to single out. Dune 2, maybe, I don't know, but no, Wonka,
if he doesn't get pushed, yeah, sure.
We got a lot of stuff coming, and even if something's not coming, we're gonna try and hop in and do these news episodes, maybe do some fun stuff. We'll play around with everything. It's always fun hopping in here, baby, and let's hope we trend upwards and get a little strict schedule on us, and we can start pumping these out, because got a lot of stuff coming up and a lot of fun ideas coming up, and some interesting little maybe some little cameos coming up, some recurring characters popping up, whatever
Turn it into an MCU movie real quick.
And with that, we will see you in the next one. Peace.
Adios.